Alright, let's go again. Hopefully this time it works. Yeah, I will appreciate getting this run. Will be nice. Not to mention, will be the first thing that I do with Alice solo, which is something. Definitely something. Yeah, I can probably do it. But I can probably do it, no, I am sure I can do it. The problem is finding the right run where it actually happens, you know? I fucked up. We'll have full power way earlier there. It happened there, I guess. I'll take it. That the game forgave me there. Would have gone a lot worse. Okay. Let's try something, maybe. Also, I don't know how long this extra stage is compared to other extra stages in the series. Like, the stage part feels like it's longer, but I could be wrong. And I guess depending on which one you compare it to. I think compared to Touhou 15, for example, no. Definitely not. Yeah, Touhou 15 extra stage is the most fucked up one in the series, so... Okay. Oh. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Don't worry. Yeah, that's beautiful. Perfect even. Nice. Well, this time I actually got the pattern too easy to dodge. Which so far in every single run that I had, I think that has not been the case. Nice. Okay. I like dodging that. I remember back then when I started playing this game, dodging that was kind of impossible for me. Well, so far we got a perfect stage, so that's the best way to start the run. How it's gonna go after that, well, I don't know, but it is the perfect start. Maybe it's gonna have a not so perfect continuation, but I cannot know that. Would be nice to know miss no bomb, but if there's any extra that is hard to do, that will be this one. I could try doing that in many extras. This one is not one of them. Definitely. Mostly because of her last non-spell. I will need to get lucky to dodge that one without getting hit. So it's most likely not happening. Ooh, that almost hit me. Okay. No, dude. Like, why on this one again? Like, do you have issues up there? How can you die to that twice? Well, twice, I mean. Didn't die twice on this run. I mean that dying twice on the stream. Like, that's a spell card that you don't want to die once even. Like, literally, it's the easiest spell, well, easiest pattern in the whole fight. Yes, except for Honest Man Dead, yes, but fuck that card. That's an exception. I mean, it's simply an exception for the simple reason that it's a gimmick spell card. Well, you could argue that all the spell cards are gimmick spell cards, but the thing is that Honest Man Dead, the only thing it has is the gimmick. Like, once you figure out the gimmick, it's not hard to dodge. You can still fuck up. I mean, I remember fucking up multiple times here in the past. Mostly when you dodge the red bullets, that sometimes I remember getting confused about exactly when I was supposed to do that. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm not surprised dying to that non-spell, but the issue now is that you have to do this spell card with less power, and that's bad, no matter how you look at it. Oof, almost died to that rogue purple bullet. This spell card here will take a lot longer to bring down because of that previous death. But I mean, not a lot longer, it's simply one more cycle and that's it. It's whatever, still annoying. It would have been pretty funny if I got killed by contact damage there. This non-spell suit. And the next one will be the one that kills me, that's for sure. Well, that kills me. That takes away a life out of me, but it won't kill the run. It's most likely gonna be killed by the same spell card that kill every single run so far. Oh shit! Nice dodge. That was pretty cool. Damn. Dodging that is pretty nice, I gotta say. That was pure luck. And I fucked up the strategy I said I will use here. Like a moron. At least it's only gonna take 1 life and I should get an extend. Yeah, there you go. Okay, possessed by Phoenix. Still have 2 lives to use, but I would prefer if you didn't need to, personally. The issue mostly is this portion of the spell guard. Oof, close. Damn, that was some very intense dodging, nice. Okay. So the only thing that could cuck me now is Hot Idol, which already cucked me in spell practice multiple times, so... Ooh, that was close. Nice. Alright. Bring it on. Wait, yeah, I almost forgot to stay in the middle. That's fine. I only fucked up the first pattern. The other ones do not depend on the first one. Well, none of these patterns depend on the previous one. It's just that they depend on your position of the screen, so that's kind of important. This should be the run. Like I could... Wait. What? That was so quick. So that's what Bravi was talking about. But that didn't happen in spell practice. So in a real run, for some reason, Alice completely melts that spell card. But I tried that in spell practice and it did not work. Well, having inconsistencies between spell practice and a real run it's something that happens every time. It's because of the bird hitbox. Oh, and that's not in spell practice for whatever reason. That's weird. Yeah, as I say, I shouldn't be surprised. Ah, that's a shame. That's a hard spell guard to capture. Got it. That's the no bomb. With Alice solo, what's the spell on spell practice like? Well, it doesn't go down. Like, that's the problem. It goes down very late. I guess we can check if it has the Phoenix icon or not. She thinks. Oh, and I even got past the 1 billion, I think. Yeah, that's 1 billion. So that probably isn't hard to do. I don't know. I don't keep up the score usually. But yeah. Alice solo, that's probably the last thing I'll ever do with Alice solo. But hey, it's nice to at least do something with it.